Hello there and welcome to another one of these Lexical Lab 1 minute English videos. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website www.lexicallab.com to find out more about the online courses we offer. I often sit and watch the news and talk about what's going on in the world with my kids. And the other day I was sitting with my 14-year-old daughter watching a news report about the fact that Russia has used its veto at the United Nations Security Council to block a sort of a consignment of cross-border humanitarian aid that was going to be sent into northwest Syria in order to help millions of people still recovering from the terrible after effects of the earthquake that devastated that area last year. And obviously Russia is blocking the aid being sent in because it's trying to use food and medicine as a weapon to break people in this rebel-held area in Syria, because Russia supports the dictator of Syria, Assad. My daughter sat and listened to this story and was kind of just blown away by it and said, wait a minute, A, how can they do this? And B, how can Russia still be in the United Nations Security Council? Both very good questions. I could only shrug and say, hey, go figure in response to this. We often say go figure after a fact or after someone else has said a fact. Basically to say that the fact, according to us, that we think the fact is stupid or surprising or strange. So you might say, for example, oh, that's such a terrible film. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And yet it grossed $300 million at the box office. Pfft, go figure. I heard a friend of mine the other day talking about going to the gym with a hangover, which is often quite a difficult thing to do in my experience. And my friend was basically saying, yeah, it was really weird. I had this terrible hangover and I managed to drag myself down to the gym. And yet I managed to do my fastest 5K of the year. Go figure. We also sometimes use it in an ironic way to suggest that something we've just said or just heard is blindingly obvious. So here in the UK, we're seeing kind of crazy inflation, partly because of Brexit. So you might say in a discussion about all of this, wow, so apparently if you tear up your trade agreements with your biggest trading partner, if you abuse and insult all of the countries that you'd previously been doing business with, and then try to renegotiate trade deals, it doesn't always work out to your advantage. Whoa, who knew? Go figure. If you've enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. Share it with your friends, your students and your colleagues. And in the comment section below, we'd love to see some examples of how you might use go figure.